Hi, this is the 18th part of this Photoshop tutorial series. In this part, I will talk about black and white effect inside Adobe Photoshop. From my 3-4 videos, I have been talking about adjustment tools, masking effects, and how we can use these tools in various scenarios. Okay, but before proceeding towards black and white effect inside Adobe Photoshop, I just want to let you know the small tip inside the layers panel that we can work pretty well. If we're gonna working on big projects, then this tip can be very helpful for us. Okay, so let's say we have a layer 0 that contains this image, and we have another image but we don't have right now. Let's draw it. Okay, let's draw this star. Okay, and I'm gonna change its color. So this star is on the separate layer with the name shape 1 and the image on the layer 0. Alright, now I want to apply the brightness and contrast effect on this star on the shape 1 but not on the layer 0. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select this shape 1 layer and click on brightness and contrast, and I'm gonna increase the brightness. You can see that the brightness effect is being applied on the whole image on the layer 0 and on the shape 1. But I want to apply this effect only on that shape 1 layer. So what should I do now? I should right click on it and create clipping mask. You can see that this brightness and contrast effect is only being applied on the shape 1 layer, means that these two layers are linked up. Alright, so if we have a lot of layers inside this layer panel, we can use this clipping mask tool in order to combine the behavior of both the layers. So this was the tip that I wanna just let you know I left in my previous videos. So let's delete both the layers. Now let's start working on black and white effect. I am selecting this layer 0, and most of the people use this hue saturation tool in order to make the image black and white, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use the proper tool provided by Photoshop. This is the black and white tool, and we can also open all of these tools with the help of this icon. Alright, and it has other tools as well, solid color, gradient and pattern, including all these adjustment tools. So I'm gonna click black and white. Alright, so you can see that it has different sliders as well, with the red color, yellow, green, canes and blue, because these are the colors that composed of whole colors in the world. Alright, so what does it mean? We don't have any red color on it, we don't have any yellow color, green or any other color inside the image. We have converted our image into black and white. So how we can use with it? Well, for this dialog box, it is not considering the image black and white, it is considering the same image that was previously we just saw, the greenish background and the orange or brown way inside this image. Alright, so what do I mean by it? If I increase its value, you might not focus on this image, that it's not being affected so much because this image does not contain any red color. That's why there is no difference as you are just looking inside the image. So this image contains a lot of green color. So if I want to increase the black and white effect from the green color inside the image, we can do it with the green slider. So you can see that as I bring down or increase its value, it is only being applied on the trees but not on the waves, because the color of that way, the wooden way inside this image, is not composed of green color. Alright, so this yellow color might be might change that way color. So you can see that it is being changed. Alright, so but what I want to do to this image, I want to lower down the color effect of the trees. Okay, and there is no blue color, there is no pink color, we have only yellow, orangish color or a green color from this image. So let's close it. So we have applied this black and white effect. Now let's see, we have this tree right here and we have this tree right here. It is not being looked pretty well. I want to increase the exposure of this part from this image. Alright, but I want to keep the color of these leaves on the left and the right side as it is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this brush tool. As I mentioned in my previous video, the masking, I have this mask with this layer effect. I need to make a new black and white layer. Alright, and then I want to click on this mask icon, and then I want to invert, okay, so that this effect will not be applied to the whole image. This effect will only be applied on those particular parts where we brush our image with the white color. Alright, so let's first use the curve, okay, and increase something like this, okay, and then I want to invert it. Alright, so you can see that it is all black, so no effect is being applied on this image, not the curve effect and not the black and white 2 effect. Alright, so let's select this curve one and select this brush, change its color to white. Alright, make sure you click on this rectangular, black rectangular, okay. Now I want to increase the size of this brush, okay. I want to decrease the flow and opacity as well. Now I want to just add some brush so you can see that you must be seeing that there's a white color being applied on this rectangle and the trees are getting darker a bit, okay, because this curve effect will only be applied on this particular part where I'm just brushing, okay. Now what I want to do, I want to just increase the lightning effect on this way, okay, but before that let's increase this effect, okay. So let's select the brush again and click on this rectangle and then just press few buttons on this way to make it a little lighter, okay. So I think that's pretty much it. If I click on this icon in order to see the difference, so you can see that how the image is getting into life, okay. So this effect is only being applied where there is a white color on this mask. Alright, so this way we can work with the black and white effect on different parts of the image. As I mentioned that I created this black and white effect, okay, and this was the layer I created it because, and then I thought that this is a bit advanced topic, I will explain you in the later videos, so just leave it as it is, okay. I'm gonna delete this layer. So you must understand what I have just explained with the help of this black and white layer and the curve layer, okay. So this can be very helpful if there is an image, if you want to convert that image into a black and white effect and want some part of image a more lighter and darker, you can work with masks and different green, these color sliders. Alright, there are other default tools as well, default presence options that you can also select in order to, if this match your requirement, you can just work with it, okay. It automatically create different effects, a little bit darker, a little bit darker, or increase some greenish effect from this image because this contains the green color, okay. If this doesn't meet your requirement, you must learn how to use masking in order to apply different exposure effects or the different filters with the help of this mask tool. So guys, this was all. I hope that you have liked it. If you have any question, make sure you comment below and thumbs up this video. In the next part I will talk about further about the filters. Filters are really great bunch of categories inside of Photoshop. These are the filters that we're gonna work in from the next video. So there are a lot of tools that we can work along with it. We can also blur image, add a noise, sharpen the image, different add styles. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned for the next video.